Good morning, CHS. My name is Mrs. Santoro. If you don't know me, good morning to the middle school as well. Today I am here to tell you about the Book Bloom. I know that our high schoolers know about it, but this may be new for some of our middle schoolers. On this Thursday, May 26th at 6 o'clock p.m., you come in through the cafeteria doors and you're going to come in with a used book that you don't want anymore. That's your ticket in the door. You'll get a ticket then once you turn that in, and that will be for a book swap where you can choose a new book that somebody else has already read. And then we are giving away over 450 books. There are 23 different selections, and that's basically what I'm here to tell you about today. That night we'll also have the talent show, we will have food, we will have the comic book store here, the local libraries will be up. It's a huge night. Almost the whole school comes out. There will be all kinds of student projects up, so you have to be here. It is such a cool event. So there are 23 books this year to tell you about. I'm not going to obviously have time to tell you about all of them, but I am going to tell you about a few. The first one I'm going to tell you about is this book. It's called Orbiting Jupiter by Gary Schmidt. This is the story about a boy named Jack and a boy named Joseph. Joseph is put into foster care in Jack's home because Joseph almost killed someone. And when Joseph gets there, they find out that not only is he a middle school student, but he's also a father. And all Joseph wants to do is see his baby girl named Jupiter. This story will make you cry your eyes out, but it's absolutely beautifully written. It's called Orbiting Jupiter. The next one I want to tell you about, this is called March. It's by John Lewis. John Lewis was actually one of the people that took part in the civil rights movement and the marches at that time. This is book 1 of 3. It's written by him and a few other gentlemen that helped him write and illustrate the graphic novel. It is in black and white. This is the true story, and this first one really talks about the sit-ins that they had in the diners, about especially eating at the counters, and it's beautifully written. It's really kind of unbelievable as you read it that it is nonfiction, but I absolutely think you'll love it, particularly if you like graphic novels. Really well done. This is called March by John Lewis. Then this is by Amber Smith. This is her debut novel, so she's a new author. This is called The Way I Used to Be. Amber, when she's in 9th grade, is raped by her brother's best friend. And the story then is split into 4 parts: her freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. And it's basically about what happens to Amber after that one kind of incident turns her whole life upside down. And she's really not able to share it with anybody. And it starts off being kind of awful because she's just so destroyed, and she kind of just keeps spiraling downward. But I think the end of it is really hopeful, and I think a lot of girls can relate to how these kind of one really momentous incidents in your life can just switch things so irrevocably. So this is called The Way I Used to Be. It's by Amber Smith. Awesome novel. Then this is a really interesting and kind of bizarre take on a novel. This is called Violent Ends, and you can see at the bottom it says a novel in 17 points of view. This is a story about a school shooting. However, the story is not about the shooting itself. The story is about the young man named Kirby who did the shooting, but it's told through 17 perspectives of different people in his life, leading up to, on the day, or after that moment in time. And it pieces together kind of who Kirby was as a kid. And it's more about the people we are than it is about that one incident. So this is called Violent Ends. And I have time for one more book. So let me grab Dumplin'. This is called Dumplin'. It's Go Big or Go Home, and it's by Julie Murphy. And on the back it says, there's something about swimsuits that make you think you've got to earn the right to wear them. Really, the criteria is simple. Do you have a body? Put a swimsuit on it. This is about a young girl named Willow Dean Dixon, and she's kind of dubbed Dumplin', and she's struggled with her weight. And this story is kind of about how she is so comfortable in her own skin until this incredibly handsome and popular and attractive boy kind of falls in love with her, and she doesn't really know what to do with that. This is winning a ton of awards. It's on everybody's must-read list this year. This is called Dumplin' by Julie Murphy. So, Book Bloom, May 26th, 6 o'clock. Talent show is at 7. This is one of the biggest events we have at the school. We love having everybody there. Your teachers will be there. Tons of parents come out. And don't forget, not only can you come, but your parent can come, and they can get books too. So you have the potential to leave with 4 free books for the night that you can have then for the whole summer to read. I will be back tomorrow with 4 or 5 more books to tell you about. Have a good day.